Odd one in. How was the first day of school? Asked mother as Reema sat down for dinner. Okay, Reema shrugged. No lessons, just settling in. Any new girls in your class? Inquired her father, Mr. Sen. Only one, Malti. And she's funny, grimaced Reema as she helped herself to the salad. Why do you say that? Asked Mr. Sen. She can't speak much English. She has come from another state, sniffed Reema, naming one at the other end of the country. Oh, children from that state are supposed to be clever. They are especially good at maths, said Mr. Sen quietly. Well, this one does not seem smart at all. Oily hair, bindi and all. Good morning, teacher, mimicked Reema. Her parents exchanged glances. Reema was their only child. They doted on her, but she could be insufferable at times. I do hope you and your friends will not make things too difficult for Malti, sighed Mr. Sen as he rose from the table. Reema and her gang had decided to do just that. Next morning, the minute Malti entered the class, they all chorused, Good morning! Poor Malti. She did not realize that they were making fun of her. She beamed back at them and replied, Good morning! Shehnaz giggled. Why do you put so much oil on your hair? She asked rudely. Malti looked offended, but did not reply. And the skirt, so long, said Claire, cattily. Malti flushed. She was about to say something when teacher entered. As the class progressed, everyone was surprised to see Malti raise her hand whenever teacher asked a question. Yes, Malti, you answer, said teacher. Malti answered correctly and teacher nodded in appreciation. When Reema recounted this at home, her mother said, Sounds like a clever girl. What is the use? Said Reema uncharitably. Her English is so atrocious. The same may be said of your Hindi, countered Mr. Sen sharply. He was getting quite sick of Reema's attitude. Even Mrs. Sen did not like it. That night, Reema's parents discussed the matter. We put Reema into a good school to make her smart and confident. I'm afraid she's turning into quite a little snob, said Mr. Sen sadly. The following Saturday was the inter-house singing competition. Reema, who was participating in the English song category, was surprised to see Malti's name in the list of participations for the Hindi song category. Oily plates sings also, she said snidely to Claire. Croaks, you mean, giggled Claire. They were to be proved wrong. Malti sang beautifully. She had a melodious voice and a well-trained voice. Reema and her gang had decided to cheer when Malti sang, but there was such absolute silence they did not dare to. They were sure to get caught. When Malti finished, the principal was the first one to start clapping, followed by the teachers and students. No one was surprised when Malti won the first prize. Reema did come first in her category. Somehow, she felt no joy. As the term progressed, it was abundantly clear to all that Malti was a bright child. She was quiet, studious, and intelligent. She fared well in sports as well as in studies. Her forte was mathematics. Her simple appearance belied a sharp and nimble brain. Slowly, many of the girls began seeking her help in mathematics, help which she readily and cheerfully gave. The teachers had liked the respectful, intelligent girl from the beginning. Now, girls from the class also befriended her. Not Reema and her clique though. They stubbornly disliked Malti. They were a stylish lot and nothing that Malti did could alter the fact that she was not their type. They never lost a chance to poke fun at her, particularly her English. Malti felt bad about their behavior. One day, she was on the verge of tears when Rima mocked at her mercilessly because she said axe instead of ask. Her voice trembling, Malti said, I know my English is weak. Yours is good. Please, will you help me to improve it? I won't be able to help you, my dear, replied Rima with an exaggerated accent. Speaking proper English isn't easy for you countrified types. Malti's face reddened. She wanted to retort but could not find the right words. She burst into tears and ran off. That was horrid, Rima, said Shahnaz. Yes, agreed Neha and Claire roundly. Rima was shocked. Her own friends had turned against her. She walked off in a huff. Mrs. Sain found her subdued over lunch, but decided not to ask anything. Rima knew that she had behaved very badly. She was too proud to admit it, even to herself. Taken from Odd One In by Lithi Tavora.